Alright, so this is going to be a tarot reading about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, just because their relationship was in the news recently, and I just wanted to see if we could get any information. There was I guess it was reported that they have been separated for like 6 years or something, I don't know, but I just wanted to see like what's going on and what's going to happen. So the first row of cards is what's going on, and the last is what's going to happen. So we start with Temperance reversed. As usual, I'm gonna give you the meaning of each card and we can figure it out together. I did want to make a quick note that I noticed that Will Smith was a Libra and is a Libra, and Jada is a Virgo, and I just want to say that's kind of one of the worst matches in astrology. Virgos and Libras do not go well together typically. They get along really well as friends, actually, which is surprising. But in a romantic relationship, it's just like the least like one of the least compatible pairings. But okay, let's go with Temperance reversed. Temperance reverse shows imbalance and unfairness in relationships and problems with money. What you pour into your relationship and work isn't rewarded. This card can also show you struggling with change and the past dominating your present and future. In this position, difficult old memories can resurface and you feel held back. Try to look at what you need now in the present. Interesting. Let's move on to the Five of Cups. Reversed. The Five of Cups, along with the Major Arcana card, the Devil, are the only two cards in the Tarot deck whose reverse interpretations are more positive than their upright meanings. The Five reversed reveals you have already experienced the lowest point in a downward cycle, and as a result are close to recovery. Finally letting go of painful past memories, ready to pick up the pieces, you will feel stronger. You will be stronger than you were before, able to face reality and move forward. An additional meaning of the card is meeting up with old friends and, socially speaking, coming back to life. Nine of Wands. The upright Nine of Wands shows that you are in a very strong position. You have fought long and hard to get where you are and have endured heavy challenges, particularly in work. Being constantly vigilant and ingenuous can be exhausting, however, so use your energy wisely. Plan all activities meticulously and don't overexert yourself, and you will have all the resources you need to see you through. Thankfully, as with all minor arcana cards, this influence will not last forever. You won't always need to defend yourself to this degree or make so many sacrifices. This card can also highlights the fine balance between being adequately defended and being defensive. While it's appropriate to establish and protect your boundaries, defensiveness keeps you in a negative mindset. Then it often comes up in a reading to show a person who is fearful that his or her idea or other work will be stolen. But this is just a perception rather than reality. It can also show an unwillingness to hand in an assignment or to make your work public in some other way due to fear of rejection or criticism. If so, it's time to let go. You have worked hard and your efforts will be met with appreciation and support. Now let's do the Knight of Cups reversed. The Knight reversed means disappointment. An offer that at first glance appeared perfect does not materialize, leaving you feeling confused and pushed out. As a person, the reversed Knight is untrustworthy and unreliable. He is hooked on the chase, the romantic or sexual ideal, but has no intention of going beyond the honeymoon phase of a relationship. He may also be looking for the thrill of new romance elsewhere, continuing the cycle of manipulation. This card often appears in a reading to denote a lover who has intimacy and commitment issues. His behavior may be inconsistent and unpredictable, but when challenged, he may protest that this is not the case and try to deflect the problem onto you. It is, of course, best for you to step away, as this Knight has little to offer other than ongoing trauma. Trauma. Kind of sounds like a Libra, not gonna lie. Four of Cups now. I will say, though, that I'm not saying this is Will, but, like, Libra men definitely are always hooked on the chase rather than the capture. Once they have you, they don't really care anymore. Okay, Four of Cups reversed. The meaning of the reverse Four of Cups is generally the same As for the upright card, but with a higher degree of dissatisfaction, you may be yearning for change, but don't yet know what you want. If so, it's important to try new tactics at work and address what needs to change in your relationship or environment. Try to express your needs now rather than locking them up. When the Four of Cups is reversed, the man's crossed legs echo the Betney card. And the Hangman, one of this major arcana card's meanings is hanging around feeling in limbo rather than wait for change. The message of the reversed Four of Cups to take control and make life happen. Thankfully, this limbo is temporary. Change is always possible. So this lines up already with what they said. Basically, you see this family card right here? The reason that they haven't divorced yet is because they like the family unit. Not so much living in it, but like the presentation of it. Like it feels like to them it feels like a strong foundation for their kids, even though their kids are adults now. They just it's kind of like, even if Will and Jada aren't romantically involved, they love each other, like friendship wise, and they love their kids, and it's like they're staying together for the kids basically. But it looks like for a very long time, this is just what it looks like. For a very long time, someone here has felt really, really unhappy. Someone here has wanted to leave for a very long time, and it looks like they've been really defensive of the relationship, even though they both know it's been over. So it's kind of like I guess people would say, oh, they're not together, or they don't belong together, and these two would be like really like fighting back against it, but it was the truth all along. They're really not together, and they don't want to be together. There's actually no romantic feelings here at all. I'm sure there probably was in the beginning, but there's no romantic love here. There's love here, but it's not romantic. Because see, it's just family based. But someone here is going to make a big announcement soon. I'm wondering if it's Will. Will's going to come out with something, I think. That's just what I'm getting here. Someone's going to come out and say something. And they're afraid of not being accepted. I'm going to say it's him. I don't know why, it's just the vibe I get, because it's a lot of male energy. He's going to come out and say something about this marriage, or like the way he's moving forward. And he's really fearful about how the public's reaction to what he's going to say. But I think he is going to say it. And I think he will get support, even though he thinks he won't. And for the what's gonna happen card, we got the Chariot upright and the Ten of Swords reversed. So this is a for sure ending. I think they're actually gonna get a divorce, you guys. Like, I think that's the next move. I think this was a soft launch of a divorce to say that they've been separated for like a decade, or like, like half a decade. But the Chariot upright is about moving forward, and the Ten of Swords is about an ending. So this for sure looks like a divorce and then a whole new chapter. I think they're finally going to separate publicly. Not separate publicly because they've already separated, but you know what I mean? Like, they're finally going to detach and divorce, and then they're both going to move forward, I think, publicly with new partners. Will's is a very important... I don't know if I should say progress, but... It's just gonna like be bigger when he comes out with a new love interest than when Jada does. But he's definitely gonna they're definitely moving on. They're definitely gonna divorce. Yeah, and I think they're gonna divorce for these new people that are gonna come into their lives. Cause yeah, it looks like even though they're staying together for the family and they love the family, it looks like individually these two are pretty miserable staying together. So yeah, no romantic feelings here. Like she said, it's kind of dead in the dirt, and I think we will be seeing a divorce very, very soon. And remember, Will also will come out with something.